guys, it's Jen here. So, oh, sorry, I needed to sneeze and then it's not coming out. I'm back after almost pretty much practically 2 years. And Lily. Pretty much after almost 2 years. So first I would like to apologize. I'm sorry I kind of left y'all hanging after Anakin's birth. So to give you a rundown what this video is going to be, it's going to be about some updates about the channel. It's going to be about Anakin. His update is going to be toward the end of the video, and then there's some exciting news that I want to share with you guys that I'm going to be posting a lot more videos on in the coming months leading up until the special day. So first, the explanation about the channel. If you've noticed, the channel is no longer called Jenny G. It is now called Our Slice of Life. I came up with that just thinking because I was trying to think. The channel was no longer gonna just be about me like it was before. It was kind of just all about me and my pregnancy. So naming it Jenny G made sense because that was just me. But now they're gonna be about more than just me, and I just felt like naming the channel Jenny G was no longer fitting, so I decided to change the name of the channel to Our Slice of Life. And what it basically means, for those of you who don't get it, which it's pretty self-explanatory, you think of like life, and everybody has their own version that they live, their own life, their own version of life. So this is just our slice of life. That's the best way I can explain it, you guys. And so yeah, let me know what you think of the the new name change of the channel. If you like it, you hate it, go ahead, leave a comment if you can, because I know I do watch YouTube videos, and I do have several family video vlogs that I watch, and I do know that right now for any YouTube channels that contain children in them, comments are disabled unless you're like really high up there fan base. Then you might be able to petition to have your comments turned on, and I am way down low on the totem pole, so I'm pretty sure my comments are going to be disabled. But I will be linking my Instagram channel. I will be linking my Instagram, god dang it, I can't talk, Instagram channel down below. The Instagram channel, oh my god. My Instagram down below, and probably posting a picture that's related to this channel, and you guys can just leave comments on that picture. My son wants me to pick him up. Hold on.
Pick him up.
Alright, so that's the name change in the name channel. So the second thing is daily vlogging. Don't think it's going to be happening. It's like even posting these videos has become somewhat hard, just because I'm taking care of my family and I work and I do all these other things, and just the idea of daily vlogging is just, I don't know if I can handle trying to upload a video every day. So I'll probably be doing like weekly vlogs for sure. The weekly vlogs will be like an all-in-one, so it'll still be like daily vlogging. It'll be like I'll do a little bit of vlogging every day, but then I'll just condense it all into one video that I post weekly. The second video that will be going up will be about my special announcement that I'm about to make. It'll be updates about that, and then hopefully there'll be a way for me to do a third video a week for you guys. This one might be just a little bit more like maybe one day, like day in the life type thing, where we just pick one day of the week where you guys get to hang out with me. Now I'm going to tell you right now, we don't really do anything exciting as of right now. We kind of just, like, my day encompasses maybe cleaning up. My house is relatively small, so it's kind of hard to keep tidy, especially when you've got 3 kids running around making messes. So sorry about the background noise. My daughter is playing a video game, and in the video game she's riding a roller coaster, so that's all that noise.
And building one.
My place is relatively small, as you could probably tell. This in here is our living room, where all of our entertainment happens. We got the TV over here, there's a computer behind me, things like that. This is our front door. Off to the side over here is my daughter's. Sorry, I've got 2 daughters. Their room, super freaking small. They barely have enough room for their bunk bed and a dresser or 2, and that's it. And then right behind the camera is mine and my husband's bedroom. Relatively big, but because we have a lot of junk in such a little space, that room always looks messy just because of all the junk that we have. That once we get our own house, I'll be able to properly store, and some things will be properly hung and displayed like they're supposed to be. But for now, this is what we're working with. We live in the back house of his mom's house. They call it the back house because it's separate from the main house. It's just a living room and 3 bedrooms. The other bedroom that I haven't mentioned is actually my father's bedroom. He likes his privacy, so I'm not even... And so we live in the back house. So the back house, like I said, just a living room and 3 bedrooms, and that's it. And then if we need to use the restroom or cook any food or anything like that, we have to go into the main house and use the restroom and the kitchen in the main house. So small space to work with, noises in the background. You're gonna have to forgive me. I've got kids that I have to keep entertained while I'm trying to make a video. So I have to stop messing with my hair. So definitely not daily vlogs. Try to make definitely for sure weekly vlogs and a second video and possibly hopefully a 3rd video. We'll see how it goes. So the exciting news. So the first thing I have to explain is here in Texas we have what we call the common law marriage. And basically what that means is if you live with your significant other for, I think it's 6 or 9, one of the 2, 9 months or more, we'll just say 9 months. 9 months or more, you're considered common law married by Texas law. So, me and my husband, we have been together for 15 years, living together a little under that. I think it's more like around 12 years that we've been living together, and we have 3 beautiful children. So because of that, we are technically common law married by Texas, but we never actually got married. So the exciting news is that's finally happening. We are finally going to say I do officially October 14th of this year. I'm excited for it. In the beginning, when we first got together, we were young, we were in high school, so we weren't thinking about marriage and stuff like that. Then I had this little one, not so little anymore, at the age of 19. Freshly out of high school, found out I was pregnant and gave birth to her, and that kind of put a stopper on a lot of things like going to college and stuff. And I will admit that I didn't like the idea of getting married just because we had a child together. Like, it rubbed me the wrong way. Like, that's how I felt everybody would see it. Oh, they just got married because they had a child. They just got married because they had a child. And I didn't want our marriage to be based off of that. I wanted it, you know, to be based off what it's supposed to be, that you love each other no matter what. And so I purposely put off wondering about marriage for, I want to say like a good 3 years after she was born. And then that's when I kind of started getting the urge, like now I'm kind of wishing he would ask. Now I'm really wishing that he would ask. And it just wasn't happening. And so when she turned 5, right around the time we had our second child, I finally brought it up and I found out his reasoning. So he has a kind of like a marriage phobia. See, everyone in his family or even people around him, so it could be a friend or a brother of a friend, anyone he has known who has had a wonderful, loving, long relationship with a significant other, once they got married, within a year or 2, something goes wrong and they are divorced and no longer speaking to each other. So he kind of saw marriage as like a bad luck thing, and he was scared that that was going to happen to us. Now, while I love the idea of marriage and really wanted it, I also didn't see it as something that was hugely important for us to maintain our relationship. Like, I wasn't going to pressure him. Like, the idea of getting married because I pressured him into it didn't sit well with me, because then I felt like he would eventually end up resenting me because I forced him to get married before he was ready, and I didn't want that. And because we already had 2 kids together, and we were still in love with each other regardless of the marriage, I just didn't feel like arguing or trying to push for marriage at the time was important. Like, it wasn't. Our children and them having both of their parents was more important than my little dream of being married. And because we're not hugely religious, marriage isn't like a religious based thing for us. Like, I know my mom's Christian and his family is Catholic. He has been baptized and all that. He is Catholic, but he doesn't push that belief onto me or our kids. We don't go to church. We're not hugely religious. Now, I do believe in a higher power, but I don't go to church and force my kids to go to church and anything like that. Like, I am not hugely religious, so getting married for a religious reason is not part of it. I would want to get married based off love. Like, I love him, and the idea that we're going to spend the rest of our life together is awesome, and being able to have a ring on my finger to show that love is that's what I like. The idea of him having a ring on his finger to show that, yes, he's taken, what girl doesn't want that, but also to show that he has found someone who loves him unconditionally. And same thing for me, to have a ring on my finger to show that I have found someone who loves me for me also. So just the idea of that is what's causing me to want to get married now. And for the longest time, I just let it, after I found out his insecurities about it, I let it go, because I was like, okay, it's no big deal. But then we had our son, and it was a little bit, I want to say it was a little bit after we had our son. We attended my mom's friend's wedding, and our kids started getting curious on whether or not we were married, and our middle child, Rosalie, ended up asking him if we were married, and he told her the truth. He didn't lie, that no, we're not married. And she, innocently as she is, just innocently asked why not, and he couldn't give an answer. So it was that night he sat down with me, and he was like, okay, I think we can do this. He's like, if you're really wanting it still, and sorry for the wiggle, if you're really wanting it still, I'm ready to, so let's do it. And so that's pretty much how he asked me to marry him, guys. It was no grand party or anything like that. He didn't get down on his knees. It was us two talking at night right before we went to bed, and he just said, let's do it. So yeah, that's how that came about. Coincidentally enough, there's more to that story, which I will there's going to be another video right after this one that's going to be about all the wedding stuff. So that's one of the videos that's going to be going out, maybe not weekly, but probably about monthly. And it's going to be about the wedding and wedding planning. I have a huge wedding haul that I basically want to go over, and so that will be the very next video after this. I will be doing it right after this. So if you're interested in any of the wedding planning, watch the next video that comes out, and hopefully you'll stay tuned for that. So that's pretty much that. I'll give, like I said, all the wedding info and stuff will be in the next video that's going up right after this one. So on to the real reason why I am posting this video. The very last thing is Anakin's update. So the last time I left you guys, I had told you his birth story. Now he's practically almost 2 years old. So to give you guys an update about him. So he is a growing big boy, heavy. He, I believe at his last doctor visit, he was 32 pounds. He's healthy, has no medical issues. He's updated on all his shots. He's had all of his shots. Alright, let's adjust this.
What is that?
chocolate.
Chocolate? He got on his eye.
Alright, so here's Anakin. Sorry, I know it's kind of hard for you guys to see him. As you can see, smiles. He's a happy little boy.
He has his toys.
He loves dinosaurs. He loves cars, and it's one of his favorite. Right there.
So it's a mashup. Cars.
So we combined it. It's a dinosaur and a car. He loves things like this, and this goes on its own. You just pull it back, and it zooms off. He loves cars. Like he loves cars.
His favorite dinosaur is the T-Rex.
And his favorite dinosaur is the T-Rex. He has.
There goes his roar.
He has his when he turned 1, I got him for, was it Christmas or a birthday present? It was Christmas. It was a Christmas present. I got him this little volcano thingy. It was like a bag, and when you open it, inside of it came with 5 stuffed animal dinosaurs.
So here's a volcano thing. Like this, it's a zipper. It opens. All the dinosaurs were in here.
Yeah.
I know.
So it comes with 5 dinosaurs. It comes with a Stegosaurus, a T-Rex, a Bronchiosaurus. Oh, he's going to leave us, guys. Sorry. A Bronchiosaurus and one.
There's a green and a gray one also.
I can't remember them all right now, but he does gravitate toward the T-Rex, and he loves to grab it and walk around with it and just go roar and anything and everything.
Here's another.
Yeah, these more dino cars. You see, I tried to combine what his interests are in toys. That way he'll actually play with them. These are cute. They're like made for his age. They make little clicking noises, and these are those, you know, when you push really hard, they keep going. Yeah, one of those. So he loves those. His favorite thing to say is "let's go." Whenever we're going anywhere, or he thinks we're going somewhere, if we're taking too long, he'll literally pull on my hand and say, "Let's go, let's go, let's go." He loves his sissies. He is a very lovable boy. Very lovable. He loves to give hugs. He loves to get kisses. Sometimes unprompted. Like, he'll just come out of nowhere and hug the hell out of her and knock her over. And that's just who he is. He's a lovable boy.
He did it once when I was on the bed and I fell.
He naturally just cares. Like, you could tell he's a naturally caring boy. He loves to share. He loves doing things that show that he cares about things. And he's an animal person. He absolutely loves kitty cats, doggies. Like, he goes nuts when he sees a new one. He's like, and yeah.
And he tries to grab it.
So he's an animal person right off the bat. Like, I'm amazed. We have our pit bull, and both of my girls, when they were his age, showed no interest in the dog whatsoever.
I didn't.
I mean, we would make, like, if we're taking videos, we were like, oh, go hug Amber, and they would do it. But he naturally just likes to lay down next to her. Out of nowhere.
There was this one time where he fell asleep on our dog's bed.
So he just gravitates towards animal, and he loves them, and he wants to pet them, and he wants to hold them, and yeah, it's just part of his personality. Let's see, what else can I say? I'm not sure what else there is, you guys. I think that's pretty much it. Like, you've seen him. He's walking. He talks for the most part. He says things like bye. He says Nana. He says Mama. He says whoa.
He tries to say banana.
Let's go. No. Well, his no is a
Well, he also does this. I saw it one time on the camera.
Let's see.
Wow.
Trying to think. He's just a happy boy. He loves smiling. He loves playing. He's just an all-around happy kid, and he's loving life and all that good stuff. So if you guys have any questions, look for a picture on my Instagram to post any kind of questions you have about him, or even about the other girls. Like I said, this is going to be more than just about us, about me, and about Anakin. This can be about Lily and Rosalie too. So if you guys want me to do like a video that's updating about, that kind of updates you guys about them, you're more than welcome to leave any questions down below. Even about me and my husband, I might be able to get him into a video so we can do like a spousal questionnaire thing. Spousal Q&A. If you guys would like to see something like that, you can leave those kind of questions. If I have comments, feel free to leave them down below. I have a feeling I won't because I've had kids in my videos before. So like I said, if my comments are disabled down below, then you could just go, I'll link my Instagram and you can just go to my Instagram and leave a comment under the picture. It'll probably be a picture of me and Anakin together, since that's mainly what this video was supposed to be about, was his update and just updates about the channel. Let's see, I think that's about it, you guys, and I can't think anymore. So I'm gonna let you go on this one. Like I said, I'm doing another video right after this. It's all gonna be all about the wedding stuff. So if you're interested in the wedding stuff,
you're gonna have to take out the bucket or the thing.
If you're interested in the wedding stuff, just go to the next channel. All right. Bye. See you next time.
Bye.